Hello there. I'm a dragon. Or not. But I am a motivated and somewhat stupid person who decided let's go on a journey to make my own operating system. And you might be telling yourself, yeah, but there's already like hundreds of people out there who actually made videos on how to make your own operating system. So what's the difference and why would I watch that? Well, first of all, you don't need to. You're free to do whatever the fuck you want. But if you're interested, it's actually going to be much more educative than most of them because I've actually watched the vast majority of them, and I'm sorry, but making a bootable program that says hello world, it's quite cool and all, it's fancy, but it is in no way your own operating system. And for those who did manage to make some sort of system with features a user could mess around with, most of them actually ended up using MS-DOS or some sort of Linux distro, which is totally cheating, let's be fair, because it's in no way making your own operating system, it's just editing an already existing system. So that doesn't really count, does it? What I'm going for is making everything from scratch. By everything, I mean editors, libraries, my own compiler and language, everything from scratch. So it should be a far more educative series than most, especially if you're interested in computers and operating system, trying to learn how they work. In order to do so, we're going to be using assembly, since assembly is the language with the lowest level of abstraction, which means it's the closest language to what is machine language, so zeros and ones or hexadecimal. And what this means in a simpler term is that it's the only language that allows you to directly speak with hardware, with your computer itself. And if any of you have ever coded in assembly before, then you probably know just how much of a pain in the ass it is to do so. Most people coding in assembly actually use a notepad, and while that works, it's definitely not optimal. So the first video I'll be releasing, other than this introduction, will be how to make your own assembly editor. Because we can definitely improve on that notepad. That's going to avoid a lot of headaches in the long run. So yeah, I hope a few of you will be interested. I'm making this whether or not you like it, so it'll be out there. But I do hope some of you will find that interesting.